It's all about fun. All about making fun. I mean, if I kill you in game and I own you, who's having fun? You or me?
You kill somebody, Alliance or Horde, they end up right here, right in the graveyard. And we're going to play this because we're going to see how long it takes to walk as a ghost, because you move the same speed as a ghost as you do when you're alive, as a ghost, back to your body to the different spots on the map. Like, for example, I like to do a lot of farming right over here by the Frostfire Hot Springs. You could get fire water. It sells pretty good on the off chance, 3 or 4 gold. So we're going to walk down there and see how long it takes. And the reason why I'm taking this walk is kind of to go over the importance of PvP. A lot of people say that they don't PvP in Classic and stuff like that. You can't. If you're on a PvP server, guess what? You PvP. Because if you're coming out here to farm, to get materials, to make gold, to do whatever, and somebody decides that they want the materials there and they're not an alliance player, they're a horde player, or you're horde and they're an alliance player, they have the option of just killing you, taking everything, killing everything, looting it, while you walk back. Like, we're only a minute into this. We're going to pause this as we pass by this guy because we're going to kill him. So I actually stop and take the time to kill this Lobby Warlock, and then I think I actually kill a rogue up the path. But I did want to do this all in one take. I just didn't want the video to run too long. So I sped this portion up. Not to mention, I'm distracted by the kill, so I don't really talk about anything. And I'm just about to get into, keybinds, a little bit of why they're important, and just what world PvP feels like, because it doesn't really feel like PvP. It just feels like I need to survive so I can keep playing. That's what PvP feels like in Classic. So you look at my keybinds. This is just by preference, right? These aren't my actual keybinds. These are just the abilities that I have that have cooldowns that I like to keep an eye on. Healthstone's really important. My offhand, Trinket, Hell of Terror, stuff that I use that, Death Coil that has cooldowns that I need to see. I keep them on my bar. I don't keep every single keybind. You want to see the keybinds, and you're looking at all of these, right? You're looking at all of these, and they're all keybound. So we're talking, I have everything from, every single spell that I use. That way I can chain between abilities quickly in combat. That kind of goes without saying, right? So I don't have to have any delay clicking things. There's too many things to click. You have to keybind to be. So before anybody starts to think that this video is about, oh, if I don't have this many keybinds, I'm bad, or if I don't have this many macros, I'm bad. No, that's not what it's about. It's about, you just need to make everything easy for you to use. You need to be able to use every ability that you have to survive, every item you have to survive. If you're able to use those things, then you're just that much ahead of everybody else. And if anybody's saying that the PvP in this game is bad, it's because they're just spending way too much time walking from the graveyard back to their body. Because the PvP is great as long as you live. If anybody asks me, yeah, I PvP, because I don't just die and walk back to my body. If that's what PvPing is, I PvP. Everybody in Classic PvPs. Another really important thing here is, when we're looking at these keybinds, a lot of people say don't bind backpedal. It doesn't matter if it's bound or not. Just in combat, don't backpedal. It's a slower way to move. If you're trying to get away from somebody, backpedaling is just straight up slower than moving. And you have the option of looking that way and maybe you throwing in a strafe, right? You just strafe. You go the same speed. If they're coming for me from that angle, I just strafe. I can still cast at them. I just strafe. Don't backpedal. Pretty straightforward. The other one that's pretty straightforward, but not a lot of people do it, is A and D to strafe. WASD is fine. It doesn't matter if you use WSD, QWE, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just don't keyboard turn. If I see somebody behind me, I want to be able to jump, not jump, but I want to be able to just turn and go behind me. I don't want to have to do this. Don't keyboard turn. This is straightforward stuff. So now here we are at the 5-minute mark. We're going to go off to a farming spot on the side here. If we're even there yet. Yeah, we're there. So perfect timing. 5-minute mark. We're going to go off to a little farming spot off to the side. See, look at this. Just as I suspected. So there's some dead stuff. We're going to pause this. We know it's been 5 minutes. We know it takes 5 minutes to get here. And we're going to go on a little bit of a search here. We're going to see if there's anybody out here actually farming. And if there is, you know, first of all, this stuff is pretty good. These Winterfall Pathfinders, they drop this right here, Winterfall Firewater, which it sells for like 3-4 gold. See, look, there's this guy, Joker. He's farming. I don't want him to farm. So we're going to kill him. Just that straightforward. I want this stuff. He's hitting me pretty hard. Full dots. Death coil. I'm going to Shadow Bolt. This may not get cast. It is. And he's dead. All right. So now he's got a 5-minute and 18-second walk back to his body. He's a warrior. He has to take that walk. He has to. Me? I'm right here. Life tap. Bandage. I might farm these mobs right here. Why not? I'm still alive. I get to play the game. See you in 5 minutes. Actually, as a matter of fact, reset. While I'm doing this, we're just gonna... Oh. Look at that. That's one of the better players in the game. That's a lieutenant general. He's terrible. He's terrible. He doesn't have proper keybinds. I can guarantee you. He doesn't even move his character properly. He got destroyed. You know what? Just because of that, because that's, you know, that's always good to see when you absolutely destroy. It's always fun. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I have fun out here. Look at that. I get the beads that I've been farming. They don't get the beads. They don't get to play. They have a 5-minute walk. It's been 1 minute. That warrior still has 4 minutes to get back here. He might even be grouped up with that mage. It doesn't matter. He has 4 minutes. It's a long time. It's a long time to just not be able to progress at all. So when people are like, do you PvP? Yes, I survive. I survive at all costs. I survive, make myself better at this because I don't want to just walk back to my body all day.